even know that the demons that they conjuring fuck with you. You slayed these demons in other lifetimes. They don't even know the demons that they send your way. You help them heal. They don't even know that. You can make an atheist believe right here. Okay, here. This person doesn't know your true power. They trying to steal your whole essence. They want to be you. That shit ain't even in your body. That shit is in your spirit. It's in the spirit.
Your team is saying stay put. These people ain't for the right thing, but you already know this. High priestess, the reader out here, you know what I'm saying? Intuitive energy, connected to divine source. You connected to your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, your passed on loved ones that's concerning you is here. All right. You are the main attraction to them as well, not just to these stalkers, these outsiders, these community people that's all up against you here. That's what I'm getting. These people getting readings on you trying to find out your information, but they being blocked. I'm going to get one more and I'm going to get a couple of tarot. I don't want all of them, just one Holy Spirit. They want to know how you do it, how you so confident, how you so successful, how you know what you know. Collective, how you know. All right? They want to know, is it magic? They could have wanted you sick. They could have put sick spells your way, but somebody is sick here. It says, is it magic? The world's finest. The proof is in the performance. All right? 100%. The world's finest is here. You good at what you do. You are the main attraction. These people watch you, study you, stalk you, research you, and everything. And you know it. All right? You could be in some type of facility, some type of community with a whole bunch of people that's doing the same thing. All right? They could be asking, do you know you the chosen one? Look at this. A miracle at your fingertips, because blessings and abundance is here at your fingertips, collective, and everybody see it on you. It's not in you. It's not on you. It's in you. But they see it. It's elevating. It's reflecting on from the inside out here. Because you've been going through these drastic transformations here. You've been healing, and you're protected, guaranteed, around the clock here. You're putting in the spiritual work. You know what I'm saying? You got your emotions balanced. You tuned in, tapped into divine energy. You connect to your ancestors that concerns you. You listen and you stay the course. When your spirit team tell you to let go and you move forward, when God tells you to trust, you do that. It says, oh yes, this is a new year. Keep progressing on, alcohol level. Keep progressing on. You doing the work. You have somebody here from your past that want to come in and see what's up with you. It could be a dog somebody used to kiss in the mouth, a dog that deceived you, betrayed you, mistreated you, exiled you out, you know what I'm saying? Kept you stuck and stagnant, but now they want to come back in your life and they see you doing miraculous things here. They want to know what you doing. Is it magic? They could feel like you put some type of magic on them because all they do is think about you, talk about your ancestors, your spirit.
Forward mail to her. Sure, but for the most part, I guess that was just it. I'm just wondering, you know what I mean? Is this here?
voice quivered with emotion as he recounted the vision that followed the trumpet-like sound. I never thought I would live to see anything like this, he said, his tears streaming down his face. The sky opened, and there was Jesus, resplendent, surrounded by angels. I fell to my knees because I knew it was real. What number was a passing vision, but a celestial event that brought the divine into the earthly realm, leaving him and countless others in awe. Similar reports of trumpet-like sounds have emerged from across the world in times of crisis, suggesting a sign that can no longer be ignored. The trumpet has long been a symbol of divine judgment and prophecy. From the fall of Jericho to the visions of Revelation, the trumpet sound has heralded significant events in the Bible. Revelation 8:6-7 speaks of the 7 angels who prepared to sound their trumpets, and the 7 angels who had the 7 trumpets prepared to sound. Are we hearing the first warning of what is to come? Could this be the first blast of the 7 trumpets, signaling the beginning of the end? Before we proceed to the next sign, please take a few seconds to like and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified of the warning from God. As the supernatural sound echoes across the skies, the terrifying storm
And there for so long I could read between the lines of all of this.
multiple states.
Yeah.
She's not accepting any responsibility.
At least 24 lives
She still wants to involve past people because her future looks dim, so to speak.
as power
Yeah.
lines were torn.
And it's for darn certain that she was literally possessed.
Yeah.
Like for certain, because we talked about this, for some time.
Yeah.
And I found a backpack with a book in it, and I read it because she's gone, and I'm like cleaning out my room, so I was like, well, let me see. And it was as she was writing a letter to herself from herself, but it was about something else that had a name. And it wrote out the name. I don't even want to speak it because I don't know what it'll do.
Right.
I just know what I read.
Yeah.
And from this, she's never detached from anybody that she involved with, and it was always this thing of trying to put it on me.
Yeah.
The burdens of her mistakes on me.
Right.
And I don't think she understands that she's doing that. And she may not because of the attachment.
Yeah.
The same attachment June has. I saw it. When Liz did that, I watched it hop off of people.
Oh yeah.
Because I could see that stuff.
Yeah.
It was like when I was a kid, and that's why my fingers are bent.
Yeah.
Because my whole grade school did the same thing I just saw then, and I ran from the teacher in my whole grade. And then my fingers got slammed in a metal door, and they've been permanently bent like this since I was like this.
Yeah.
So I knew what I saw. June had the same thing. That's why when that thing with the cops, when she called for me doing something I did not do, and then the next day she made a report to OCS, it was that thing.
Yeah.
So she's looking for a lifeline, but she don't understand this. Why would you go back to somebody from when you were with somebody, for all of this time, who purposely sabotaged everything as if that person would be a friend to you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's some weird thing going on. So I wouldn't encourage it, that part, because it'd be helping her. That's not your thing for you to help her connect to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because in case that guy probably still has something on him too, because he was still willing to even deal with that, which means there was still an attachment that never got severed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's just like, I'm gonna say because I don't even care. It's like Casey going off with freaking Mike and he driving her around places and then coming back and they do this shit when you're not here.
Yeah.
It pisses me off, but I can't get mad at him. Why? Because my eyes changed. I can see the thing popping off of them, and me attacking them, knowing that, it draws that thing to try to hold on to the person. The point to pass something out is so that it cannot hold on to something.
Yeah.
So when she came back, she said, Casey, what's going on? At first she lied, and then she told me the truth. And then I let her speak the truth to help heal herself, confess to one another, you're telling me the truth, and then I walked away. Because I knew she was telling me the truth. So there was no point to dig into her. So There's, you know what I mean? So that thing, it likes women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It likes women. It feels to use the woman's figure and everything the woman has against women and men. You know what I mean? So that's, I learned how to read that in her handwriting. Was my point. Like, I could read that and I'd be like, this is what it means. Because I have this thing where I can still feel her, even though I'm not with her. You know, still sending her something without being with her. Because look at everything, you know what I mean? You wouldn't say, nobody would, right? But you can still love the person, right? Yes, you can. I had to learn to separate the two.
Right.
Because they couldn't coexist, because when I saw one thing, it destroyed a part of me that I didn't want. So I had to get rid of that so that this part could heal. And then I could separate the two and make a logical decision based off of what? We always said, we're not wrestling with flesh and blood. You always told me this.
Right.
So I can see that thing. So that means my mind had to be renewed. You're always saying this, the renewing of our mind, refreshing. You said this to me over and over.
Yeah.
So now my thinking changed, and I'm able to read between the lines of that, something like that, and I can see that that's that thing trying to hop off of somebody else and still have dominion over the people.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
I could, you know, I usually can't because I'm in the room talking to myself. Like the thing with Aurora, I don't even know if she's pregnant, and someone tells me she's lying.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But this is what she kept saying. I'm pregnant, I'm this, and it did this. The figure of the woman, check it out, played on my heart. Oh, I'm pregnant. Okay, you need help. Well, they're being this. Well, you're pregnant. Why are they even doing this to you if you're pregnant? And then just one day, she acted weird, did something, and I recognized it. Why? Because Charlie did that same thing. I recognized it. A familiar spirit. Liz did it. June did it. I knew what it was, so I didn't try to do anything. All I wanted her to do was take care of herself and that kid. If this is what you're doing. And kept reinforcing, you should take care of yourself, do your body, do your, you know what I mean? The same thing I would have done for the rest of them. But that thing does not like me because I can see it and I'm able to get rid of it. So then it starts attacking me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember I told you the first thing it tries to do was sex. Why? Because it likes using women. When I say no, like how Joshua was, I ain't doing this, I'll go to jail. I run, and then what's the next thing? Violence.
Yeah.
They took a hold of him, and they didn't accuse him. Same thing, that thing does not like people like us. Oh, hola. I'm sorry if I woke you. Alright, see what I mean? My thing changed, how I speak, how I feel is totally different from what it was before I left the job.
Right.
From here to here. I'm a totally different mindset of a person.
Right.
Totally different. But that's how I know, I can tell that that thing is still trying to have attachment. She's trying to get a latch on something familiar so that they don't have to admit to get rid of the thing. Because when a person is willing to get rid of it, like you always said, resist the devil and it flee, right?
Yeah.
The person has to, one, recognize that it's there.
Yeah.
If they can't see it's there, how can they know to start focus on getting rid of it? Once you do that, then they have to be willing
Yeah.
to cast it out.
Yeah.
And then if they're not, then you have somebody come with, and then everybody's in agreement of what it is they're focusing to cast out, in agreement with the person who has it, so that it can go away. But if not, the seven comes back and sweeps it. That thing, it keeps repeating that same cycle because it keeps coming back, latching onto that, and anybody who is doing such a thing. Why? Because that's what it's programmed to do. And that's, you know what I mean? So that's how, those are comparisons. Why? Because it's the familiar spirit. Because I can see it doing it to the women. And that's how I know. And I wrote all of this stuff down because doing it in your head, you sound crazy, you know what I mean? But if you use the dictionary, you use the Bibles and cross-reference everything, which that's my gift. Remember, you have this gift that you can do that, and that's what it's for. To help people understand where the references are coming from. So that they should, even at their locations, be able to, you know, believe, call on him, and keep it up. You know, like you always said, pick up your cross daily. If we're not doing it daily, what? It will try to come back daily. I was just rambling now, sorry.
Is given over to good luck. And in the fifth, there lives the devil.
You slayed these demons in other lifetimes. They don't even know the demons that they send your way. You help them heal. They don't even know that. You can make an atheist believe right here. Okay, here. This person doesn't know your true power. They trying to steal your whole essence. They want to be you. That shit ain't even in your body. That shit is in your spirit. It's in the spirit.
Niño.
Bueno.
Your mother could have prayed to the divine to ask for a son or something, to give birth to a healthy son or daughter, whatever, and promised God that you would be a servant of God, basically. That you would glorify his name. But then you popped out. You came out. And maybe you don't realize you had this contract. Or I don't know. I could be talking to a divine masculine or a divine feminine. Flip it where it needs to go. Someone's name could be Samuel or someone's name could be Hannah. Okay? You were born out of faith. Someone's name could be Faith. The number 27 and 28 are very significant. That I'm talking to. Your mother could have prayed to the divine to ask.
Older than you, it don't matter. Yes, this could be a man, but I'm definitely picking up hater, female energy. Yes, she hates that you are so divinely protected. Yes, and she can't pull in your energy like she used to. And she hates on you because of your talents, your gift. You may have a particular skill set. Yes, really a divine skill set. Yes, you're being divinely guided. And this hater, she's been hating on you probably even since you were a child.
Because you are Human Medicine Divine Collective. This mother made a very dark deal with Lucifer. I'm hearing that they were promised to be gifted with power and authority if they sacrificed you, Divine Collective. Lucifer was planting seeds of rebellion. They also tried to sacrifice your child, someone here. Again, made a very dark deal, and now they want peace. Because none of it worked, Divine Collective. None of it worked. They wanted to cause imbalances within your finances. Spirit is sending a warning, Divine Collective, that something you purchase will not be what you believe it is, or it's something about the deal not being fair to you, okay? So again, this is a warning. Yeah, someone here throws rocks and hides their hand. This person is emotionally manipulative. You've been marked as a child of light, a child of God, Divine Collective. Messianic energy is here. This mother could have been a part of a Messianic group or the Eastern Stars, okay? But God deliberately set you apart, Divine Collective. The pain that you felt is not pointless. It's part of
was in cahoots with a group of people. Then I'm gonna tell you like this: the only reason why that grandmother or that great aunt passed away, because the person that was taking care of them, they did it. They was in cahoots with a group of people, the other family members, so, and as well as somebody within a authoritative position, probably the government. That's what I was about to say. Helped them do this for their life insurance policy. Something about a specific saving they were saving up for somebody specific who wasn't them. It wasn't because of the inconsistencies of whatever type of in and out health situation they was in. They was planning that too. Somebody here, they switch medications of another, okay, and trying to make it seem like it's not their fault. Some of them, for some cases, somebody here was poisoned. Do you know that? As I always say, my babies, hope it helps. Ashe.